Welcome back guys to a brand new video here on the channel. It's C3 here, and today's video I want to talk about a little discussion about how this character could be returning in Resident Evil Requiem. We have no confirmation about this character returning or not. But as you guys can tell, you probably already can tell which character we're talking about by silhouette of the image and the images down below. We are talking about Ada Wong potentially returning in Resident Evil Requiem. And the reason why I think Ada Wong can return in Resident Evil Requiem is because of a pattern that we've seen in the Resident Evil games. Looking back, Ada Wong first appeared in Resident Evil 2 when Leon S. Kennedy first appeared in Resident Evil 2. Then they both appeared in Resident Evil 4 in the mainline games. And then in Resident Evil 6, they both appeared with each other again. So Leon has appeared in Resident Evil 2, 4, and 6. And Ada has appeared in Resident Evil 2, 4, and 6. You see a pattern? Also, presuming this is a side game, whatever Redemption is, it looks like it came out in 2011, so it came out between Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6. And it looks like they both appeared in this side game again. But the side games has less of a, matter. It's really a matter of the mainline games. Because our Resident Evil 9 will take place in the mainline games, of course. That's why it's Resident Evil 9, Requiem, Resident Evil 9. And so, Resident 2, 4, and 6 is the most interesting ones. Because Leon appeared in 246, Ada appeared in 246, and as a bonus, they appeared in Redemption that took place in between Resident Evil 4 and 6. So that's why I think Ada could appear in Resident Evil Requiem, because she appeared in 2, 4, and 6, just like Leon did in 2, 4, and 6, and Leon is now returning in Resident Evil Requiem. But with that being said, what role would Ada have? Is that exactly a good question? Because we know they're all infected. There is a theory that all survivors from Raccoon City are all infected by Ellipse. That's a long-time virus that slowly gets worse and worse over years and years and years. So potentially Ada could be infected as well. I made a full video about this during my last video, about how I think all Resident Evil survivors could be infected by this Ellipse new virus found in Resident Evil Requiem. That is Criticalist and Mother's death and potential infection of long-time survivors of Raccoon City. So anyone and everyone in the certain radius of Raccoon City, as far being said of the forest, could all be infected. And that including Ada. And of course Leon and Sherry, who we know are in Resident Evil Requiem. But that being said, if they are all infected, is there a cure? Who knows? But we know Fixer wants to set Ellipse for free. He wants to set it free so he can have immortality. And also we know Leon is going to try and stop him. And as we know with Ada, she had mysterious ties in Resident 2, 4, 6. As we do know, in the game Resident Evil 2, she says she's an FBI looking for a boyfriend. Well, in the original of Resident Evil 2. In the remake, she's just like an FBI. Basically, she's an agent trying to get the chief virus sample. And we all know in Resident Evil 2, Ada wasn't going to shoot Leon, because kind of developed feelings for each other. That's why Ada didn't have any bullets in her gun. She took them out. And Leon tried to save Ada in the end, but well, that didn't end up saving her. Oh, and she's back in Resident Evil 4. She's alive. She escaped using a grapple gun or something. Then gave Leon an RPG. And then she appeared in Resident Evil 4. Woo! And he's like, you back? And then they helped each other defeat the boss of Resident Evil 4. I forgot his name. Sadler or something. And then they appeared again in Resident Evil 6. And we know Ada was working for Simmons for a bit and then betrayed him. So, yeah. We also know after Resident Evil 2, in a side game, Ada was working for Wesker. Once a good guy turned bad guy secretly. And then became the big villain of Resident Evil 5. So, yeah. We all know Ada has secret ties to stuff. Maybe she has ties to Victor in some ways. Like Victor has ties to Umbrella and Mother Miranda somehow. And we know Ada worked for Wesker during Resident Evil 2. But Wesker died, oh well. And Resident Evil 4, whether she was working for. Then Resident Evil 6, working for Simmons, but betrayed him. Good job. Then, she might be just working for herself. And maybe she knows Victor's doing something, and then she appears in Requiem trying to stop him. Or Victor knows something about Ellipse, and she's trying to get the cure for it so she can cure herself. Oh, and she finds Leon, and then she tries to cure Leon of the Ellipse as well. Who knows? But that's been my theory why. That's been my theories why I think Ada could return in Resident Evil Requiem, just following the pattern of every time she appears in the mainline games with Leon. And we know Leon is returning in Resident Evil Requiem. Maybe Ada has some ties to Victor, because Ada has had ties to previous villains. Or maybe she's just looking for the cure to cure herself, because she's realized she's affected years later, and she wants to go to Raccoon, and she heard about Raccoon City could be the cause. She goes back there, finds Leon, and then Victor, and then his experiments, trying to find the cure and all that. But that's been my thoughts, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you next time with another video. I'm not sure if I've been doing a explanation of everything you know about Resident Evil Requiem. Who knows? This might be my last video before Resident Evil Requiem comes out. Who knows? But if you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. See you all next time.